Well, as the president gets ready for his big State of the Union speech, he will be addressing a nation that already seems to have a very pessimistic take on the state of the country. Ebru's Kyle Schmoyer continues our live team coverage now. He's here in studio with some new poll numbers that are not flattering for the president or Washington in general. Right, Kyle?
Yeah, it seems like Americans are sending a message, at least those that responded to this latest poll. If you go by the numbers, Americans are not happy with the president. They really don't like Congress, many holding Republicans responsible for a lack of progress, and people's future outlook, well, it isn't too optimistic either. A new NBC Wall Street Journal poll shows President Obama has a lot of work to do. As the president enters his 6th year in office, 68% of people feel the country is stagnant or worse off now. Only 31% think the country is better off. 70% of those polled specifically are dissatisfied with the economy. We know that issue will be a focus of the president's remarks tonight, but will it be enough to turn around the pessimism permeating the country? Right now, 63% of people feel the nation is heading in the wrong direction. Only 28% think we're on the right track. And the blame lands squarely on the president and lawmakers in D.C. A whopping 81% of people disapprove of Congress and the work, or lack thereof, being done on Capitol Hill. The president's favorability a bit better than his congressional counterparts.
See, America must remain a beacon to all who seek freedom during this period of historic change.
When it comes to the president's job performance, 43% approve, while 51% still disapprove. But hope may still be alive, as 51% think the president does have a clear agenda going forward, with 43% saying his plan is unclear. You know, the numbers really do tell the tale. The President Obama's personal standing with Americans has taken a significant hit since being reelected in 2008, and especially lower than during his first term. The experts say that makes trying to restore his overall approval rating much more difficult.
It just seems like nothing gets done in Washington. I know you do the stalemate story quite a bit, but other than Obamacare, which has a so-so record so far, nothing really gets done. The issues are all the same, and a lot of those issues don't affect all of America. Most Americans don't make minimum wage, and most Americans are not here undocumented. So where do we find the common ground, I guess, is the question.
You know, a lot of people hoping to hear that from the president tonight, to lay out some agenda that is doable for the rest of this year and probably give us some idea moving through the rest of his second term here. You know, all of 2013, it feels like what really got done? Can you put your finger on anything outside of infighting and arguing?
Averting the shutdown, that was it.
But that was a lot of infighting and arguing.
Exactly. No, I'm making your point for you. Absolutely.
And we see by the numbers that Americans are really, really, really unhappy with this. When 81% say, Congress, we disapprove of what you're doing, that is 1 point off. At 13% approval, that's 1 point off of the lowest ever.
Gotcha. Bad news for a lot of people in there. We'll see what happens in the 2014 midterm elections as well. Kyle Schmoyer, thanks so much for that report.